Alright guys, here we go. It's a great day in America. It's June 15th, 2026. Here we go. The Dow Jones is sitting at 51,671.03. It is up 0.92%. The S&P 500 is at 7,554.29. It is up 1.65%. The Nasdaq's at 26,683.94. It's up 3.07%. The Qs are up to $744 even. They're up 3.14% today. Gold is at $4,336.90. It's down 0.34% today. Silver's at $70.02. It is down 0.23% today. Crude oil is at $75.11. It's up 0.52% today. Bitcoin's at $66,187.45. It is up 0.7%. The VIX is down 8.37% to 16.2. The VIX. All right, that's some overall numbers for you. Let's look at the heat map. Here we go. Heat map. All right, the heat map is quite green. A lot of it's green. Some over here in the health technology is a little red. Energy minerals are looking red. Let's do the red in the energy minerals here. In the energy minerals, we got a 4 to 5% drop on a lot of these. It looks like 3 to 5. So we got Exxon down 4.14% to $140.96. We got Chevron down 3.64% to $180.41. We got, what's that? ConocoPhillips. ConocoPhillips is at $112.30. It's down 4.03%. Marathon's down 4.83% to $250.98. PSX, that's Phillips 66. They are down 3.45% to $173.31. Now look at this. TFC. Truist is down 6.16% to $48.49. In the finance sector, a lot of green, some red, mixed bag. Tech services, a lot of the bigger stocks are up. So Amazon's up 3.13%. Yeah, just a lot of the bigger stocks in general, I'm saying. Not just in any particular sector. You got this Lam Research is up 6.03% today. Amazon's up 3.13% to $246.11. Meta's up 4.67% to $593.52. My word. Oracle is at $4. Oracle's up 4.62% to $192.63 a share. Google's up 2.69% to $369.31 a share. Nvidia is at $212.45. It is up 3.54% today. Look at this. Micron's up 10.84% to $1,087.80 a share. If you haven't figured it out, guys, Micron's going to be our little stock of the day that we look at. Not a little stock, big stock. Big daddy. AMD's at $547.27. It's up 6.98%. Intel's at $127.78. It is up 2.64%. Okay, here's one. Teradyne. Teradyne's at $432.28. It's up 7.24% today. Fascinating stuff. We'll do the cryptos. Oh, crypto. Here we go. We got Bitcoin sitting at $66,235. No, $233.70. It's changing right now as we speak. In the last hour, it's up 0.07%. Last 24 hours, it's up 1.01%. XRP is at $1.23. The last hour, it's down 0.35%. The last 24 hours, it's up 4.72%. Ethereum is at $1,790.24. In the last hour, it's up 0.04%. The last 24 hours, it's up 4.11%. Solana is number 4. It's at $73.89. In the last hour, it's up 0.05%. Last 24 hours, it's up 4.22%. And number 5 is EVAA Protocol. It is at $1.27. The last hour, it's up 6.01%. In the last 24 hours, it's up 83.13%. Then we got Stellar and SpaceX, probably some nonsense scam stuff. The fear and greed on cryptos is sitting in the orange. It was in the red. It's moving back up to orange. So that's probably a pretty good sign for you guys who mess with that kind of stuff. I don't really, not right now. I'm on safety patrol when it comes to my personal stuff. That's okay. So we're going to look at Micron. All right, guys, here we go. We got Micron. It's currently sitting at $1,080 even. Over the course of the day, it was up 10.84%. And in the after hours, it is down 0.73%. Micron. Over the last 5 days, it's up 20.38%. Over the last month, it's up 50.14%. Over the last 6 months, it's up 358.1%. Year to date, it's up 281.2%. On a 1 year chart, it's up 807.87%. On a 5 year chart, it's up 1,313.89%. And on a maximum chart going back to December 26, 1986, it's up 119,459.34%. That is Micron for you. Big Micron. Let's go. All right. It pays a dividend of 0.06%. That's 15 cents a quarter. Got a PE ratio of 51.37. 52-week high of $1,097.47. So it says it's 52-week high now, like a whereabouts. Very close. 52-week low of $103.38. An EPS of $21.18 with about 1.13 billion shares outstanding and 53,000 employees. Got a market cap of $1.23 trillion. So their next earnings will come out on Wednesday, June 24th at 6 p.m. That's in 9 days. All right, they're expected to get $19.69 and revenue of $34.47 billion. Let's scroll down, see if they've missed in the last several cycles here. I don't see no misses. I see some nasty beats, though. Look, Q2 2024, they beat by 273.75% on EPS. They've been beating by 20%, 33%, 19%. On revenue, 20%. Oh, Micron. Watch out now. Very interesting. All right. At a glance, the analyst expectations for EPS and revenue for fiscal Q3 2026. Wall Street consensus expects adjusted EPS of approximately $19.47 to $19.72 on revenue of roughly $34 billion to $34.47 billion, significantly exceeding the company's own initial guidance. Official guidance and shifted sentiment. Micron's last guidance projected revenue of $33.5 billion and EPS of $19.15 billion. However, no, $19.50 EPS. However, recent analyst upgrades from firms like UBS and Goldman Sachs suggest even stronger performance, shifting sentiment toward a potential beat and raise scenario. Massive increase in CapEx. The company has raised its fiscal 2026 CapEx forecast to over $25 billion to expand HBM capacity and build new fabrication plants in the US, Singapore, and Japan to meet structural AI demand. Core business and KPI projections. Investors are closely watching gross margins, which are expected to reach a record 81% due to surging DRAM and HBM3E pricing and a favorable product mix driven by AI infrastructure demand. High bandwidth memory sold out. Micron's entire HBM capacity is reportedly sold out through calendar year 2026, with the company currently able to meet only 50 to 67% of total customers' demand for these critical AI components. Shift toward long-term strategic contracts. Micron is increasingly utilizing 3 to 5 year strategic customer agreements with hyperscalers to lock in supply and pricing, potentially mitigating the historically volatile and cyclical nature of the memory market. The cynical nature of the memory market. Jesus Christ. All right. Fascinating stuff. Okay, let's go back to the overview. I'll read this. All right. Micron soared nearly 50% this past month, hitting record highs above $1,080. Gains were fueled by a U.S.-Iran peace deal and severe memory shortages. Analysts project another significant earnings beat for fiscal Q3 on June 24th, as segment suggests AI-driven demand and sold-out 2026 high-bandwidth memory capacity will maintain strong momentum. The bullish view. Unprecedented AI-driven pricing power, Micron's 2026 high-bandwidth memory supply is reportedly sold out, with customers locking into long-term agreements. This scarcity has led to exploding margins, with management guiding toward an 81% gross margin for the upcoming quarter as DRAM and NAND prices continue to surge due to the AI infrastructure boom. Aggressive analyst price target revisions. Leading financial institutions have sharply raised price targets in June 2026, with TD Cowen boosting its target to $1,500 and RBC Capital to $1,200. These revisions reflect high conviction in Micron's earnings power, which some analysts believe could reach approximately $138 per share by fiscal 2027. Wow, that's pretty crazy, if you ask me. Strategic manufacturing and geopolitical stability. The announcement of U.S.-Iran peace deal on June 15, 2026 provided a massive tailwind for semiconductor stability. Additionally, Micron has finalized Bechtel as the construction partner for its new New York manufacturing complex, reinforcing its role in the critical U.S. semiconductor supply chain. All right. The bearish view. Severe overvaluation and valuation risk. Despite rapid growth, some metrics indicate significant overvaluation. The stock is currently trading at approximately 185% above its estimated GF value, leaving little margin of safety. Analysts warn that the current parabolic run-up has left the stock vulnerable to a sharp sell-off if results do not meet extremely high expectations. Cyclical risk and future supply saturation. The memory market remains notoriously cyclical. While shortages currently drive record results, major competitors like Samsung and SK Hynix are expanding fabrication capacity. Industry experts warn that supply could overtake demand within the next 3 years, potentially causing memory prices to crater. Significant executive insider selling. Internal sentiment appears cautious as company insiders have sold approximately $92.5 million worth of shares over the past 3 months, with no reported buying activity from executives during this period. Some investors view this as a signal that management may perceive the current valuation as near a peak. Alright. So we'll scroll down here. Based on 31 analysts giving stock ratings to MU in the past 3 months, we got 28 buys and 3 holds. So that's pretty strong numbers there. Based on 31 Wall Street analysts offering 12-month price targets for MU in the last 3 months, we've got the highest at $1,750. That's a 60.85% increase from here. The average is $1,017.86. That's down 6.45% from where we are. And the lowest is $500. That would be a 54.04% drop from where it currently sits. So we'll read the headlines here. Micron shares skyrocket. What you need to know. We're not reading that one. Micron AMD lead chips stocks rally on U.S.-Iran deal. Micron bulls are getting even more optimistic about memory trends as earnings draw closer. Amkor versus Micron. Which AI semiconductor stock is the better buy? A look at Micron technology after 10.8% gain. GF value $381.40 versus $1,088.10, the price. Micron stock rebounds as memory chip shortage drives gains. Micron technology buy ahead of earnings. This semiconductor stock is up more than 200% this year. And TD Cowen says it has more room to run. I think we go with this one. This one's from 2 hours ago. Micron and AMD lead chip stocks rally on U.S.-Iran deal. This is by Patrick Seitz. Oh my goodness. Chip stocks rose broadly on Monday following an agreement to end the U.S.-Iran war. Micron Technology stock and shares of advanced AMD led the gainers. On the stock market today, the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, known as SOX, crossed the 14,000 level for the first time and hit a record high. The SOX ended the regular session up 5.5%. The SOX includes the 30 largest chip stocks and semiconductor equipment stocks traded in the U.S. AMD stock rose 7% to close at $547.26. The Santa Clara, California-based company on Monday announced the acquisition of Mext, a pioneer in AI-driven memory optimization technology. Earlier in the trading session, Monday, AMD stock notched an all-time high of $558.37. Meanwhile, Micron surged 10.8% to close at $1,087.99 in intraday trades. Micron hit a record high of $1,097.47 before the market opened. RBC Capital Markets and TD Cowen raised their price targets on Micron and reiterated their buy ratings. RBC analyst Srini Pajjuri increased his price target on Micron to $1,200 from $525. He raised his sales and earnings estimates for the memory chip maker on strong pricing and volume assumptions amid the build-out of data centers for artificial intelligence. TD Cowen analyst Krish Sankar hiked his price target on Micron to $1,500 from $660. He forecast higher dynamic random access memory content per gigawatt of AI data center capacity. Chip stocks are rocketing. Other chip stocks leading the charge higher for the SOX index included AI chip makers NVIDIA, Broadcom, and Marvell. Top risers among chip gear makers included Entegris, Lam Research, and Nova, and Teradyne. The iShares Semiconductor ETF, which tracks the performance of the SOX index, ended the session up 5.4%. Of the 30 stocks on the SOX index, 10 reached all-time highs on Monday. They included chip makers AMD, Astera, and Micron. Semiconductor equipment stocks hitting record highs on Monday included Applied Materials, ASML, and Entegris, KLA, and Lam Research, Nova, and Teradyne. Okay. I don't know. What does Micron do differently? Answer in one paragraph. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Now look at this. We'll read both of them just for fun, but I honestly, I don't know why it keeps doing this. Oh, God. Alright. Micron Technology differentiates itself by aggressively pursuing industry-leading density and energy efficiency in its memory and storage, the DRAM and NAND solutions, largely through a vertically integrated approach that combines advanced design with cutting-edge manufacturing processes like extreme ultraviolet lithography. Unlike competitors who might focus purely on one segment, Micron maintains a unique position by accelerating the adoption of high-bandwidth memory, critical for the rapid data throughput required by artificial intelligence systems, while simultaneously maintaining a strong footprint in mobile, automotive, and edge computing markets. Their strategy lies on a consistent, rapid transition to smaller nanometer fabrication nodes to pack more capacity into smaller chips, allowing them to balance raw performance with the power constraints necessary for modern data centers and power-sensitive consumer electronics. What sets Micron apart from its rivals, Samsung and SK Hynix, is its hyper-focus on energy efficiency and aggressive architectural leaps to fuel the AI ecosystem. While historically tied to the volatile commodity memory market, Micron has carved out a premium niche by engineering high bandwidth memory that consumes roughly 30% less power than competing chips, a massive cost and thermal advantage for energy-hungry data centers. Additionally, Micron has outpaced competitors in forward-looking R&D, locking down an extensive HBM patent portfolio by investing heavily in next-generation HBM4 innovations, like advanced polymer hybrid bonding and active cooling trenches. Geopolitically, it also stands alone as the only major US-based memory manufacturer, strategically balancing its leading-edge production across Taiwan, Singapore, and an expanding CHIPS Act-backed American footprint to guarantee unmatched supply chain resilience. I think this one was better. It didn't even let me answer. That was so stupid. That's how AI does it. Okay. All right. So, Micron, very interesting. Yeah, if they're holding their breath on an Iran deal, that's kind of silly. You know, being up 10% off of that alone is kind of dumb. But, you know, besides that, they're up a lot anyway. So, they're up, you know, in the last 5 days, 20%. In the last month, another, 50%. They're up. Year to date, they're up 281.2%. I mean, my goodness. So, you know, in the short term, who knows? But, you know, Micron, pretty interesting. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. Is your cousin Dustin? Like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. But actually, we're going to keep going, though. We're going to look at some other stuff in the markets here. Just for fun. Just for fun, we're going to do it. Let's look at some polls, some poly markets. It's been a while since I've looked at poly market, so maybe there's some new fun stuff. Let's look at politics first. See if there's anything interesting. Will J.D. Vance visit Pakistan? Let's see. By when? By June 30th, okay? What do you guys think? I think not. That's a bit of a close. Which party wins 2028 presidential election? The Democratic Party says 59%. It might be fun to bet on when the time comes. Which party will gain most seats in Russian parliamentary election? Mexico latest legislative election. Okay. U.S. and Iran sign an agreement by June 15th, 2026. 100% it says. Yeah, it's in review. Say no. Let's see if we bet $10 what we would get. $3,333 right now. Psh, that's crazy, man. I mean, I can almost guarantee that's not going to happen. I don't know why they think it is going to happen. That's pretty stupid. I don't want to look at this anymore. I don't want to do it. Alright. That's enough. Let's look at the heat map again. So, here we go with this. Some of the other stocks that are up quite a bit are SanDisk, 6.45% up to $2,108 even. Look at that. Western Digital Corporation's up 16.1% to $653.61. Wow. So the electronic technology sector, a lot of them are Making some nice moves. We're going to briefly look at Meta real quick, because that will probably be a stock that I make a full Facebook. Like a full video on the next few days. So we'll familiarize ourselves with Meta. Meta's up 4.67% today to $593. In the after hours, it's down 0.08%. Last 5 days, it's up 2.15%. The last month, it's down 3.38%. The last 6 months, it is down 8.34%. The year to date, it is down 10.09%. On a 1 year chart, it is down 15.47%. 5 years, it's up 80.03%. Maximum chart, we go to November 16th, 2012. It is up 1,452.39%. That's Meta. This is what I really want to see. The PE ratio is at 21.57. Market cap of $1.51 trillion. 52-week high of $796.25. 52-week low of $520.26. Oh shit. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. Alright. Based on 38 analysts giving stock ratings to Meta in the past 3 months, we got 32 buys and 6 holds. 12-month forecast based on 38 Wall Street analysts offering 12-month price targets for Meta in the last 3 months. We've got the highest one's $1,015. That's 71.03% increase from here. The average one is $819.26. That's a 38.04% increase. The lowest one is $622.25. That is a 4.85% increase from its current level. Okay. Interesting stuff, guys. So, you know, on this channel, I like doing it. It's a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot. You know, it's the whole idea for me to dive deeper into the stock market, learn a lot more, you know, and, you know, try to make something helpful for you guys sometimes. Vibe out a little bit, you know. We got Justin Gaethje as the freaking lightweight champion. I mean, it's a great day, bro. USA, baby. So, all that being said, that's going to be enough for today, guys. Like and subscribe. It's your cousin Dustin. Let's go.